One of the guys we talked about just before the break, Demetric Felton. So the Browns took him in the 6th round, and they've been nothing but impressed by what Demetric Felton has shown so far with the Browns.
Remains to be seen. I think the kid's a football player. To be able to do that day in and day out says a lot about his ability to learn and ability to think quickly and break the huddle. And you're the halfback, sometimes it's pretty easy when you break the huddle. You know where to line up. When you're playing receiver, you're bouncing all along the formation. So he's done a great job for us, and we'll continue to see what fits with him. But until then, he's just putting good football on tape.
I think one of the things that was attractive to us with Demetric when we drafted him is just his versatility. We do view his primary position at running back, but his ability to actually have legitimate position flex and create mismatches is something that we value. And he's proven really since he's got drafted just honestly how smart he is, because that's a really hard thing to do for any player, let alone a first-year player learning a new system. So it's a credit to him, and we're looking forward to seeing how he progresses throughout.
And so Coach Stefanski was saying it remains to be seen whether they view him as a wide receiver or a running back, but you heard the mismatch that he can create, and that's the current NFL.
Absolutely. If you can dictate matchups, especially against sub packages, if that defense is out there and they see him in the backfield, and they got 3 linebackers and he flexes out into the slot, all of a sudden one of those linebackers has to cover him in the slot. Good luck with that. I am not in any way comparing his skills to Eric Metcalf in terms of level of play, but he presents that sort of matchup nightmare where, I thought the Browns back in the day did a great job. If they saw that he had a mismatch on the outside, they would put him outside. He was good enough to play as a starting slot receiver in the league, and play outside wide receiver, use him on gadget plays. That's the role that I envision now for Felton, much more than I did coming out. And I think his ability to pick all that stuff up, as both Stefanski and Barry said, it speaks to his football IQ, and it allows him to get on the field and be more than just a return guy. And by the way, he can be an electrifying return guy. That's a hole that's on this roster. And if they drafted him to fill just that, and he can do even more than that, all the better.